The trial of a former Michigan police officer charged with murdering a black man will go forward. A judge making that ruling after attorneys for the former cop tried to have the case thrown out. Christopher Schurr is charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of Patrick Lyoya after the two of them had a physical altercation following a traffic stop in April of last year. NBC News correspondent Jesse Kirsch is tracking this case for us. Jesse, break down what happened in court today.
Yeah, so Kate, the defense was in court as well as prosecution. The judge was considering a motion to quash, essentially trying to have this charge of second-degree murder thrown out. The judge denied the motion to quash here, and so this case is going to move forward to trial. The former Grand Rapids police officer in this case, Christopher Schurr, faces one count of second-degree murder in the shooting death of Patrick Lyoya, and here's what his defense attorney said after the hearing today about this case.
I don't know how anybody can look at that video and say he wasn't either trying to escape during the entire time or using force to try to get away. I mean, you can argue whether or not he was trying to hurt Officer Schurr. It can't be the only time an officer can use his firearm is when he's about to be hurt. Maybe that could be the law, but that's not the common law.
The defense is also raising questions around the idea that as to whether or not a police officer should be seen as the same or different from a typical citizen in this kind of scenario. The officer's attorney says bluntly, the former officer's attorney says bluntly that he was doing his job. This started with a traffic stop in April. Patrick Lyoya then is seen fleeing briefly and then eventually is shot in the head. And this has sparked a lot of protests in the community as well, Kate.
And so what happens next? What happens procedurally next?
So we're waiting to see if this does, in fact, continue to proceed toward trial. And again, what we're looking at here is a former police officer facing one count of second-degree murder. And separately, the family of Patrick Lyoya has filed a federal lawsuit in this case as well, a civil suit as well. So certainly plenty of legal matters still present in this case, and obviously one of those issues that is debated frequently in this country, Kate.
Jesse Kirsch, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.